could choose alternatives. It was the mobile duopoly, where Apple and Google had created what Epic called walled gardens that locked out competition. Epic's internal documents revealed a deliberate strategy called Project Liberty, designed to break open these closed ecosystems through a combination of legal challenges, public pressure, and coordinated resistance from other major developers. The war officially began on August 13th, 2020, when Epic pushed a secret update to Fortnite on both iOS and Android that offered players a choice: pay the standard price through Apple or Google's payment systems, or pay 10% less through Epic's direct payment option. This wasn't just a discount, it was a direct violation of both companies' terms of service and a calculated provocation designed to trigger the exact response Epic was expecting. Within hours, both Apple and Google removed Fortnite from their app stores, cutting off Epic's access to millions of mobile players. But Epic was ready with pre-recorded videos, pre-written blog posts, and pre-filed lawsuits in federal courts. Their 1980 Fortnite video, a parody of Apple's famous 1984 Super Bowl commercial, positioned Epic as the freedom fighter against Apple's totalitarian control over digital commerce. The message was clear. Epic wasn't just fighting for their own profits. They were fighting for every developer, every creator, and every consumer trapped in Apple's controlled ecosystem. Epic's legal strategy was unprecedented in its scope and sophistication, targeting not just Apple's 30% commission, but the entire concept of forced payment processing and app distribution monopolies. Their complaint argued that Apple had violated antitrust laws by tying App Store distribution to Apple's payment processing system, preventing developers from offering customers alternative payment methods or even informing them about cheaper options outside the app. Epic's case was strengthened by Apple's own emails and internal documents showing deliberate efforts to maintain their walled garden and prevent what Apple executives called disintermediation, the dreaded possibility that customers might bypass Apple's payment systems entirely. The lawsuit revealed that Apple generated over $20 billion annually from App Store commissions, while spending only a fraction of that amount on actually operating the store. Epic argued that this massive profit margin proved Apple was abusing their monopoly position, rather than charging fair fees for legitimate services.
The courtroom battle that followed exposed the hidden economics of the entire digital ecosystem, while Tim Sweeney positioned himself as the reluctant warrior fighting for creative freedom against corporate tyranny. Epic's legal team presented evidence that Apple's 30% fee far exceeded the actual costs of payment processing and app distribution, while Apple's lawyers argued that their